Da 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 da
Really?
Enjoy the show. See, it was just like the same thing. Hello, everybody. My name is Palpatine. I'm from the Geeky Puppet Show. I'm on the Geeky Puppet Show today for what? For X-Men. Uncanny X-Men, issue 145. But before we get into this fantastic doomed issue, let's meet our cast and crew. To my side, he's small and green and kind of mean. He's Froggy.
How's it going, bub?
Here we go.
If you look over there, playing the narrator and other roles that I've forgotten, it's Trusty. It's the trustiest of all sidekicks. It's Trusty Sidekick.
Greetings, true believers.
If you look below, you can see she's playing every woman in the world. To us, it's Miranya.
Good evening, everyone.
And friends, really, if you look right there in the center, the Alice of our group today, it is the Doctor of the Silver Age. It's Dr. Silver Age.
Howdy.
If you look below me, you can see him right there. He is the living smoking commercial. It is Eric Breen.
I refuse to work with this grave digger to my left here.
I want to point out how quickly we went from the Silver Age back to the Stone Age.
Whoa! Well, Eric is older than us. So.
Well, hell, I'll just use my own this time.
Whoa! That's a very short building.
And if you had 2 minutes and 6 seconds where you saw his ugly digits, that's his face, you won, I think.
You think?
Did anybody really win just now?
And lastly, making his 15th, 16th, and maybe it's, who cares? It's him, the Ruggernaut.
He's also muted again.
I'm not muted. I'm here. It's
Dang
me.
it!
Hi here.
13th debut.
Palpatine, we had a talk. He's supposed to be muted.
Oh, I'll do better next time. And now, let's
It's
go
impossible.
ahead. The
You're impossible.
X-Men. And if the issue up, there it is. On. It's trying to process. There we go. Now we can all see it.
Watch your hand, Honky.
Why is Doom smiling?
Well,
You can't figure it out?
Why don't you ask Zach?
Watch your
I
hand.
finally defeated Perry the Platypus. And with the turn of a page, let's get into it. Take us away, sweet narrator.
The Uncanny X-Men. Kidnapped. Chris Claremont, writer. Dave Cockrum and Joe Rubinstein, artists. Joe Rosen, letterer. Glynis Wein, colorist. Louise Jones, editor. Jim Shooter, editor-in-chief.
Wow, this
Women in
marriage
contact.
to
Then.
Walt.
Who's a Duncan?
In the heart of the west side of Manhattan, in New York City. In what was once one of the roughest slum neighborhoods in the entire city, stands Lincoln Center, a performing arts complex famed throughout the world. Its centerpiece is the Metropolitan Opera House, which tonight plays host to Britain's Royal Ballet.
Oh, thank you for inviting me, Aurora. I hope you'll enjoy this as much as I will. Well, thank Kitty. This was her doing, Stevie, not mine.
Among those attending this gala premiere are Stevie Hunter, a prima ballerina herself, until the tragic accident that ended her career.
Oh, wow.
Was it the girl with the hammer?
She was canceled on Twitter.
Oh.
And Aurora, who, as Storm, is leader of a team of mutant superheroes, the Uncanny X-Men. They don't know it yet, but this is an evening neither woman will ever forget, because Vixen's coming along.
Oh, no.
You forgot to mention the creeper.
Oh,
Who is that?
It's you, dumbass.
It's me. Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes. Who else watches women, wears a long green cape, and
As I heard.
All right, fine.
it's not the Pied Piper.
Storm is here, and
Get back to his line.
Storm is here. Excellent. All I need to do now is spring the trap, and the Axemen are mine.
Oh my!
Originally, this was Stevie's special Christmas present from Kitty Pryde, Aurora's fellow X-Men and the newest pupil in Stevie's dance school. But Kitty was struck down by a severe attack of flu. She asked Aurora to take her place. With reservations, Aurora accepted.
Oh, the dancing is beautiful. That beauty is the result of years of hard work and pain. It's a hard life, Aurora. A cruel one. The hard knock life, yeah. And I give my soul to be a part of it again.
It's a hard knock.
We get tricked.
Yeah. Oh, there's such sadness in Stevie's voice, such longing. I want to reach out to comfort her, yet something holds me back.
It's not 2023 yet. That's what's
Yes.
holding her back.
Yes, Goddess, what is wrong with me? Stevie is a lovely woman. Kitty likes her unreservedly. Why can't I? Oh, dear.
Because you're straight.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Lost in their own thoughts and caught up in the performance unfolding on stage, neither Aurora nor Stevie hears the door to Professor Xavier's private box open.
You know, you can give this role to Breen.
Actually, I'm going to one to Breen.
The intruder's approach is as silent as death itself, and her touch is as deadly.
What? Curtains dropping in front of the box, cutting us off from the rest of the audience. I beg y'all pardon, honky.
I never promised you a rose garden.
Who are you? Ooh. This is a private box. What are you doing here?
Looking for my Chesterfields. I
Yeah.
am Miss Locke. Check out my cleavage game. I
Yeah.
serve arcade.
Storm knows that name only too well. Her reaction is instinctive and immediate. She uses her elemental powers to generate an irresistible battering ram of air that hurls Miss Locke against the rear wall of the box, stunning her.
When the box isn't rocking, don't bother knocking.
Aurora, you're creating a hurricane.
Stand back.
Hurricane Hillary, to be precise, in here. But how? What are you?
Ooh. I mean, wolf.
Storm's action does not go unnoticed by those in the neighboring boxes.
Edward, it's gotten so cold. Where did this breeze come from?
Taco Bell, my dear.
That's
Alfred,
That's you for
air conditioning. Why couldn't they have turned it on last summer when it could have done us some good? Oh!
We will talk later, Stevie. I'll explain everything, I hope. Well, that was a warning, Miss Locke.
a most impressive one, Storm, but also a wasted effort.
I miss Cary Grant women.
Aurora, I feel so, Stevie,
I am not in your power, X-Man. You are in mine.
Ooh, Dapper Dan.
no.
When I touched you and your friend, Storm, I injected a contact poison into your bodies. Without the antidote, you'll both be dead in a matter of pages.
Yes. Why? Was RK too frightened to kill me in person?
Hardly. The poison was merely to ensure that I had your undivided attention and to prevent you you're stopping my departure. Actually, I'm here because I need the X-Men's help.
Whoever's typing, can you mute yourself?
I am ready to monologue.
Nah.
As a consequence of business dealings he had with the mutant known as the Toad, Arcade incurred the enmity of Victor Von Doom, deposed dictator of Latveria. Dr. Doom, kidnapped Arcade. He has sworn that Arcade will pay for insulting him. Dr. Doom, it's in the script. I missed the comma. Dr. Doom is a man of his word.
Marvel 2-in-1.
Louise Simonson.
Jones.
I wish the X-Men to rescue Arcade and to make certain that Von Doom never bothers him again. To give you an incentive, I have kidnapped those dearest to you.
Not the little girl with the bandana.
Yes, even the little girl with the bandana.
You monster!
Of course I'm a monster. I've got a low-cut gown with a high slit up the side.
And a great rack.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
11 minutes and 40 seconds. The parents of Jean Grey, Moira McTaggart, Candy Southern, Amanda Sefton, and Ilyana Rasputin, Colossus' sister. They are in Murder World. Fail to free Arcade Storm, and they will die there.
I just want to point out that I like women who wear green. Wear me someday, baby.
Storm struggles to rise, but a blinding surge of pain smashes her down, bringing a strangled cry from her lips. An icy numbness washes through her like a tidal wave, and with her last thought, she wonders if this is death. Sound, screeching, cacophonous, the ultimate catfight that slowly refines itself into the skirl of violins. That's a new word.
Yeah, that's an interesting word. The orchestra still playing I'm Not Dead. I almost wish I was. I feel awful. Stevie's gone. Miss Locke must have taken her as another hostage.
In the curtain box, Storm changes into costume.
Ba-dum.
Which is just her dress, but with the cape in the back.
Yeah, they just used the dress as a cape.
In a flash.
And creates a wind that carries her off into the clear night sky.
She said she'd abducted those the X-Men loved most. I have to make certain she was telling the truth. What about Kitty? Moira is in Ireland, and little Ilyana in Russia, a bit out of my range.
Duh, she is.
Oh.
And we're frozen. Let it go.
But Amanda, Nightcrawler's sweetheart, shares an apartment with two fellow stewardesses on Central Park South.
Central Park South?
Mm-hmm. Amanda's mother is a sorceress of awesome power. Amanda is one of no mean ability herself. I find it hard to believe Miss Locke could easily capture her.
As seen in X-Men Annual number 4.
Thanks, Larry.
What am I saying? Arcade once captured the X-Men with ridiculous ease. It took all our power and skill, plus more luck than we deserved, to escape from Murder World. No one... Okay, go ahead.
Oh, she's still talking. I'm sorry. I was doing something else.
X-Men's 122 and 123. Guess who?
No one seems home. I'll have to pick the locks on these glass doors to get inside.
Just a few more minutes on that screen.
And look at that badonka-dum. Huh, Sue Soar is jealous of me.
You ain't lying there.
That perfume, I recognize it from the theater. Miss Locke was wearing it, and pinned to that pillow, that card. Oh, Amanda. No. Look at the little
Amanda
bird.
Waller took Nightcrawler?
Yes, and the little Nightcrawler plush. That's so cute. I
She's
tried.
mine now.
Amanda Wawa.
Yeah.
Amanda Wawa. Continue.
Yes, thank you. I tried to telephone. I tried to telephone the Greys, but there's no answer. They live 90 miles up the Hudson River. If I summon a powerful enough tailwind, I can be there in minutes.
Come on, shake your tail feather.
I can't summon a tailwind if you know what I mean.
Oh, please don't eat your Taco Bell again. Well, to do that, I must warp weather patterns across a considerable area. I'll create atmospheric chaos over the city. If the need were any less imperative, I would not do it, but I must.
Once more, she bends the elements to her will. The wind around her, an unimaginable force.
Oh no, that plane.
Again, her actions do not go unnoticed.
What the? Where'd this freak jet stream come from? It's cut our ground speed to almost zero. Oh my gosh, I bet it's that tail.
Uh-huh.
Wind.
That's impossible. Hey, you ever seen a grown man naked?
Sadly.
Soon, in the sleepy hamlet of Annandale-on-Hudson, just down the road from Bard College, where Professor John Gray has taught for the past 15 years.
Oh, here is the Gray's house. All looks peaceful. I'm too late. Miss Locke anticipated my coming here. This note tells where Von Doom is holding arcade. Though Phoenix is no more, villains will strike at the X-Men through her family.
Somebody say Namor?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the holopathic matrix crystal given the Greys by Empress Lalandra after Jean's death. Asterisk.
X-Men 138. Me again.
It not only contains a three-dimensional image of Jean Grey, Phoenix, but also the essence of her personality.
Oh, so it's stuck up.
My beloved friend, would I had died in your place, I still miss you. The X-Men could not save you, Jean, but we will save your parents. On that you have my word.
Check out her parents. I believe it was issue number 3.
From the Greys, Storm flies south and east to the Westchester County town of Salem Center, and the venerable mansion that has been her home for the past 3 years. The neighbors know it as Professor Charles Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. In addition, however, it is the secret headquarters of the X-Men. There she tells her story to her stunned friends. Professor Xavier's initial move is a surprise. He contacts Hank McCoy, the Beast, a former X-Man, and now an Avenger.
About Arcade, Professor, we know little. But Dr. Doom, is something else again.
Is he that formidable a foe?
In Magneto's class, at least, I've heard of him while growing up in the circus. His name is known and feared throughout Central Europe. Even Amanda's mother, Margali, respects his power.
If the X-Men plan to tackle Dr. Doom, you'll need all the help you can get. I can alert my fellow Avengers.
Thank you, Beast. But perhaps, for the present, I prefer to keep this matter within the family. Contract negotiations are going through again. Team-ups are not allowed.
Dear God, Professor, will your balls ever drop?
They did, but they're the size of a mouse.
I feel like the fact we had a serious reading until he spoke.
As you requested, I'll transmit the Avengers files on Doom to you. I hope they'll do some good. Peace out. Beast out.
Excellent, Hank. We'll be in touch. I just want to say, do not blame me for this. He used to be Sean Connery.
There's another squirrel.
Charlie, you take Huck like we plan on doing what that lock broad with the lockjaw wants. Are we giving in, Bub?
Not the lockjaw. Never to an inhuman. They suck.
Why do you think I canceled him? Are you an alternative Wolverine?
Yeah, we trash her permanently. Murder world. Get our people back and let Arcade rot. And then we cancel him on Twitter and then post up nude photos of his wife. Charlie, we can't yield the blackmail. So I'll keep the photos. And if Miss Locke gets away with this, we'll never see an end to it, Bubba. It's time to monologue, you sons of guns. We can't protect all those we care for. We'll always be vulnerable that way. Our only chance is to stop it before it starts. We gotta fight back. We make certain no one ever tries to get at the X-Men this way again. By making the price of it doing it too high to pay.
Even on Ko-Fi. Even on Ko-Fi.
You stepped on my hot cha-cha, woman.
You're not the angel.
Yes.
Screw that freak.
Yes. Wolverine is all right, Professor.
Damn right I am, woman.
I hate to admit it. At least in part. Shut up, honky. We cannot submit, yet we cannot abandon Miss Locke's
What you did last night, Trebek.
Stop interrupting the black woman. Jeez.
Yes, yet we cannot abandon Miss Locke's hostages, and I will not sacrifice them.
You speak as though you have a plan, Storm.
Wait, did you say hostess?
You get a big delight in every bite.
That's what your mother said last night, Trebek.
Of Arcade's hostages. I have.
Shakara Trebek.
I didn't get to do one Sean Connery impression during that whole thing. I blame Froggy.
I blame Canada.
A continent removed from the X-Men is the Rio Diablo, a forbidding, desolate, beautiful corner of the American Southwest. Here, miles from anywhere, can be found Alex Summers and Lorna Dane. They too are mutants. As Havoc and Polaris, they fought beside the X-Men. Though they never formally joined the team, they're graduate students, each now completing field work on their doctorates.
God dang. This is some paradise by freaking windmills over here. A close call, Lorna.
So I see that rock slide missed the house. But it wrecked the windmill, our primary source of electricity. Do you want me to radio town for a repair crew?
Nah, that'll cost an arm and a leg. It'll take all day.
Sure enough.
Let's see if we can't do this job ourselves.
Drawing energy from cosmic rays,
X-Men, shut her away.
Alex metabolizes it, channels it through his body.
Not bad, sugar.
Dang right.
Refining, shaping, focusing it without effort, before manifesting it as a beam of blinding white fire. Working with surgical precision, he clears the rubble from the toppled windmill.
I thought that was blinding Zackfire.
It was.
When Alex is finished, Lorna uses her own ability to control magnetism to raise the windmill
And if I do say so myself,
and mold it back into shape.
this ain't too shabby either.
What are you talking about? It's all wibbly wobbly.
There you go.
And timey-wimey.
Abik, Polaris, you are needed.
What the? An astral image of Professor X?
He's contacting us telepathically. Professor, no. Alex and I aren't superheroes. We left the X-Men to live our lives in peace. As much like normal people as possible, even though I have green hair. Fashionable.
Haven't you seen our farm here in the desert?
It's better than having no hair.
Yeah.
Had I a choice, child, I would respect your decision. But I have not. The need is desperate. Angel has sent one of his private aircraft for you. It will arrive at your local airport in approximately 2 hours. Will you be there to meet it?
Does the dog shake his leg twice?
Yeah.
We'll be there, sir.
Sure enough.
It shakes it 3 times, but that's another lesson for another day. I wish I could shake my leg.
Yes. Thanks for making my decision for me, big fella.
We're the only 2 people here. Obviously, you're coming. I'm sorry about that.
And I thought I'd broken you that habit. You know, whatever happened must be pretty serious for the professor to summon us so abruptly.
He's always watching.
What? Well, we'll know soon enough. I mean, since he left us some time to kill. Mm-hmm.
Wild chicken, wow.
On the eastern seaboard, college sophomore Bobby Drake is just finishing a grueling all-nighter, and then he's starting to study.
Look at it. It's Zach.
Hey, scratch 1 term paper finally.
Spoit.
I've been writing for 20 straight hours,
You
but
ain't
the
straight,
end
boy.
result is pretty darn good.
You ain't straight. Oh, look at those
Hey,
girls
no-
on the
no-
wall.
Wait,
No
I
one's
got
buying the
this.
posters or the bra.
3, 2, 1.
Spit!
That is pronounced
Spoit.
Boyd. I'm hungry. Unfortunately, Dining Commons won't be open for at least another hour, so I guess I'm gonna have to finish off my last beer.
With deceptive ease, Bobby uses his own mutant talent to slow the molecular action of the air around his forearm. That's what they call it these days. In seconds, the can is ice cold.
And you notice he's on the dartboard.
Yeah.
That was good.
I wish I could do that. Anyway.
Iceman, you need to stop what you're doing right now, boy. You are needed.
God's always watching you.
Oh,
Sarah.
I am.
oh, Professor X, I've always wanted you to just appear in here.
Jesus Christ, son. Return to the mansion at once. I'll explain when you reach here.
He already reached there.
Oh, stop reaching there!
Oh my.
Exploit.
I thought it was Splooge. Oh well.
Okay. Further east, 11 miles above the North Atlantic, the first British Airways Concorde flight of the day, and the first Mile High Club opportunity of the day,
Oh my.
arrows towards New York City's
New York City!
Kennedy International Airport at twice the speed of sound. Aboard, Sean Cassidy, once known as the X-Man Banshee and one of the Hardy Boys, until injuries forced his retirement, impatiently wishes the flight were over. He's been on the road all night, but his grim, haggard demeanor has little to do with fatigue.
I thought
In
it was his
X-Men
feud with.
129.
I thought it was his feud with Parker Stevenson.
You know, he kind of looks like Danny Rand.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Thought it was
Hey,
Stephen Cassidy.
the do-rag.
Banshee! Look, I'm giving you the full image.
Charles, we've got trouble, old friend. Moya's been kidnapped.
I know, Sean. She was not the only one. I'd intended asking your aid. It seems you've anticipated me.
Who the heck is that guy talking to up there in the plane?
The Rolls Royce will pick up at JFK.
Fine, Charles. I'll be seeing you soon. It's been ages since I seen Charles create a telepathic astral projection. He looked rocky. The effort must have cost him dearly. I pray he's all right.
Look like Rocky Balboa.
Apollo Creed.
Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
He's on drugs.
In the
Rocky
mansion. In the mansion, storms concern echoes banshees.
Are you well, Professor? You look so pale, you honky.
I am tired, Storm. I've been trying to mentally contact Scott, but I spent myself summoning the others. I lack the strength to reach him.
Oh,
And I
my.
lack the money. The money, Storm. There's been a subtle shift in the Earth's magnetic field, creating interference, psychic static that inhabits my telepathic communication over long distances, forcing me to make a supreme effort to transit the simplest of messages. Well, maybe I should stop showing my face then.
Oh, good
This
game.
can only be the,
Cocaine.
it can only be the work of one man, Gil Kane. Sorry, I was talking about my nose. The X-Men's Arch 4, Magneto.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
But why? Why has he done this? And why now?
No one will ever knows.
Anguished questions, unanswerable questions, add to Xavier's already considerable burden. Too much seems to be happening too quickly. Is it coincidence, Xavier wonders, or part of some greater design? Some X-Men grand design?
That's actually really good.
And when the crunch comes, will his X-Men prove equal to it?
Captain Crunch?
Meanwhile, on Fantasy Island,
Smiles, everyone.
Smile.
Pass the blade.
Kirk. At that moment, on an island in the balmy, sun-drenched Caribbean, a man who was once called part of the heart and soul of the X-Men wonders where all the rum is gone. Is washed ashore and stranded by the falling tide.
Wow.
His name is Scott Summers.
welcome
As
to
Cyclops,
Walmart. Sorry. I was just gonna say, welcome to Walmart romance novels.
Oof. Oh my.
as Fabio, he led the X-Men until Jean Grey's death. After that, he took a leave of absence from the team. Lately, he's been a crewman aboard the trawler Arcadia. He lies still on the beach.
Ugh. Where am I?
Until the morning sun warms him, wakes him. Without thinking, he opens his eyes
Oops.
and blows off his arm.
My eyes!
Ruby beams of force, Cyclops' uncontrollable, nigh irresistible optic blasts explode from his eyes, gouging a deep hole in the sand. And simultaneously hurl Scott into the air.
Zakow.
Believe it or not, I'm flying.
My eyes. Oh, I mean my glasses. I can't see. I've lost my ruby quartz glasses. The only artificial shield capable of holding my optic blast in check. Thank you for explaining this, Stanley, through my dialogue. It must have happened during the night after Al and I were knocked overboard and I lost my other nipple.
No, it's on the other side.
On my back?
Mm-mm. It's there.
Maybe they only just fell off.
The nipples?
It was just sitting out there.
They could be somewhere nearby on the beach. Fat chance I'm grasping at straws.
That's long nipples.
I knew we should have had metal straws, not those plastic ones. I can't keep my eyes tightly closed over every walking second. Waking second? I don't know. You choose.
Heard it both ways.
Yep.
And whenever they open, no matter how slightly, my octoblast will fire.
Simultaneous.
I'll have to find a way to keep them closed. Maybe if I look at Lizzo.
He'd go blind. You wouldn't just keep his eyes closed.
There, this Lizzo fold. I'll improve right out of my shirt. Should do the trick. The only problem is now I can't see. I'm as blind as Alicia.
And Daredevil.
I do not appreciate that.
It's a woman. It's Maria.
Okay. Scott. Oh, Scott. Thank you. Thank heaven you're all right. When the storm separated us, I thought you'd drown for sure.
This new voice belongs to a lettuce Forrester, owner and captain of the Arcadia. She and Scott have known each other only a short time, but even so, they've become friends. Last night, when a freak storm erupted out of nowhere to nearly capsize the Arcadia and toss Al overboard, Scott immediately dove in after her.
And after listening to her, he is now wrapping his ears.
I'm just saying that I was drunk and stumbled over. It's not my choice.
Since
Reed
then,
Richards?
since then, she's tried hard not to think about what happened to her boat.
I love both. That bandage. Have you hurt your eyes?
I just don't want to look at you. I've had enough excitement for one night.
I've had paramedical trainings. Let me take a look.
Your boobs feel nice.
Look where his hand is. God.
They're soft. Almost like a small boy.
You're not Reed Richards.
And that's not Little Radar.
Oh, bruh.
Oh, wait, you're Justin Bieber. No, please me. Al, there's nothing you can do. Where are we? Why does it feel so warm?
Somewhere in the Bahamas, Heath. Which means civilization could literally be right around the corner.
And if it isn't?
We survive. We wait for someone to find us. If the Coast Guard is on its toes, if we're real lucky, we could be picked up today, tomorrow, anytime.
Or
that's nothing that's sure still.
I know.
Or we could be here the rest of the days of our lives.
Is that a shark over there? I hear a shark. I'm jumping.
Like sands through the hourglass.
Meanwhile, in the X-Mansion,
I will take Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Colossus, and Angel. Oh my God! What a
That is.
yeah!
Ooh, yeah.
And
Yeehaw! Say something for me, Storm.
Dr. Doom and Schmoops. If possible, we'll try to secure Arcade's release without a fight. I think that's how it goes first. I think.
Dang, man, I wouldn't count on that. Aurora, Star.
Oreo?
Oreo. Don't you call me no Oreo, honky.
Simultaneously, Havoc, you accompanied by Polaris. I'm going to learn to speak one day. Polaris, Iceman, and Banshee will locate Murder World and rescue Miss Locke's hostages.
Mm-hmm.
We have never operated as a team. I suggest we get some combat workout in the danger room to loosey-goosey a little bit. Why is everybody smiling at me? Did I say something funny?
Maybe.
Actually, we're smiling because we're smiling because your outfit scares Zach away.
Yes, it would. Not quite, Havoc. But as you can see, the danger room is temporarily out of commission.
Dang, what y'all doing here?
Sprite.
Taco Bell.
She single-handedly fought and defeated some sort of superhuman monster last Christmas Eve. We're still picking up the pieces.
X-Men 143. Louise.
Thanks, Louise.
Jeez, Louise.
Last Christmas, I destroyed the danger room, and the very next day, it was still ruined.
Oh my gosh, we're going into The Exorcist.
Here we go.
And speaking of the X-Men's youngest member,
I wish I was.
All right,
I
talk
was
yourself.
going with you, Aurora. Just for that. Just get better, little one. That's the immortant thing. Good God, Letterer.
No! God, I thought you said the immortal.
Oh,
Good God, Christian Letterer.
It's supposed to be an immigrant thing, okay?
I know. Goodbye, Aurora. Be careful. Come back safe.
Wouldn't be here if we had the wall.
Hey, this isn't my fault, Trusty. I already had shit to do in this issue.
shortly thereafter, Storm's team lifts off in the X-Men Supersonic Blackbird. This modified SR-71 had also been severely damaged during Kitty's desperate battle.
Damn, Kitty.
But Nightcrawler and Wolverine had worked night and day to repair it.
Mostly Nightcrawler. I drink beer.
They're proud of their work. But even so, as the huge aircraft rises smoothly and silently into the evening air, both men cross their fingers.
In Banshee's case, his pistol fingers.
Oh my God, yes.
200 miles upcountry, in the heart of New York's Adirondack Mountains, stands a medieval castle.
It's Dracula.
Originally constructed by Dr. Doom, it was recently turned into an amusement park by one of the X-Men's old foes, now reformed, the Toad.
Yes, it's yours. Amusement park with me. I'm children. Come.
In the aforementioned 2-in-1 number 68. Despite its remoteness, Toad World was a great success.
It's me, Toad.
Son of a bitch. That's not my part.
Then, without warning or explanation, it was closed down. Visitors were turned away, politely but firmly. For weeks now, no outsider has set foot within its towering walls. Until today.
Was ist das? A lightning bolt! How would someone else take it?
Green.
Oh, he's muted.
He'll have to look at his
Rod, take it.
But it's so big, and it dropped out of this clear sky. Sound the alarm. We're under attack.
I am Storm. I come in peace. Shoot to kill. Shoot to kill. I seek the master of this place. I would speak with him immediately. Is Toad going to show up? Please let Toad show up.
Are you looking for a master?
She's already been through all of her teammates.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is not America. We do not have masters anymore. This is very property, babe.
Right.
And the boss don't take kindly to the trespassers. Get out or be thrown out.
Vincenzo,
Oh no!
Vincenzo, I decide who shall or shall not be removed from my residence.
And I, as Cool Jack, want to let you guys know that he's going to forget the next episode.
I am Dr. Doomenschmerz.
Oh, good God. No.
And I row here. I understand you have some business with me, young woman.
Yes, I do, Honky. You have Arcade. I want him alive and unhurt.
Just like that? You demand and Doom obeys? And suppose Doom refuses?
Cancel.
Yes, then one of us may well live to regret it on X.
Disciplined.
Indeed. I am not given to impulsive decisions. Shall we discuss this matter further over dinner, perhaps? I'm very lonely. My chef sets a superb table. He dares not do otherwise.
Look at Baba Donkadonk. Gracious invitation, Lord Doom. Graciously accepted.
Breen.
Here we go.
Storms inside the castle. Man, the lady has guts.
And you have good eyes, Angel, to see so clearly from so great a distance.
The best, pal. Am I close enough?
And both of them have more of an ass than Sue.
Yeah, he does.
That is Kurt.
Yeah, see you soon, my friend.
Oof, what a stink.
More Taco Bell.
With that distinctive brimstone stench, a crack of flame, and the bamf of imploding air, Nightcrawler teleports from Angel's arms.
Bamp.
To a point slightly above the parapet of Doom's castle.
Surprise, mein Herrn.
The guards never knew what hit them. Once Nightcrawler has established this beachhead, Angel quickly ferries Wolverine and Colossus up to him.
Sorry. So far, so good, but I expected more guards.
According to the database sent us, Doom's been keeping a low profile. I'm Canadian. We drink too.
Yeah.
Keep a low profile since he was deposed as ruler of Latveria, Asterisk.
Outraged.
A private army should draw too much attention from the feds.
Labatt's Blue is good beer, man.
That occurred when Doom was driven mad in FF number 200. He regained his sanity and began plotting his return to power in FF annual number 15.
Thanks, lady. When Doom lost his throne, he also lost his diplomatic immunity. You can't afford to be caught breaking any laws.
Diplomatic immunity. Just been revoked. Oh,
Sure enough.
Then why abduct Arcade?
I don't know, Rusky. We'll find out.
As the quartet sneaks deep into the castle, Colossus automatically transforms himself from flesh and blood to organic steel. In this armored form, he possesses awesome power and near total invulnerability. For all that, he moves as quickly, as quietly as Wolverine.
Clank, 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 my metal. Clank, clank.
Clang, clang, went the trolley.
I didn't say he couldn't break the law, Colossus. Just that he couldn't afford to get caught. According to Locke's note, this is Arcade's cell. I hear pinball noises. What the hell? Must be him. If Storm were here, she could pick the lock.
But since she is not Tovarish,
Would you call me Bub?
douchebag,
You bastard.
please to be allowing me to try a more direct method.
With Moose and Squirrel?
Did you just say meth? I know he's
Empty.
just like your tin head can.
Listen, you dick.
I had a feeling this caper is going down too easy. I think we've been suckered.
Someone say suckered.
Is this Arcade?
Jeez.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's
I think you're right, Shorty.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
Oh no, never mind.
Oh no, it's Moonbots.
All right.
I suggest you give up these battle suits for design to trash the Fantastic Four. Trashing you freaks should be child's play by your command.
I've seen that movie. Not a fan. We ain't the FF, Bubba. We're the X-Men. And we don't trash easily. I've got a healing factor that allows me to drink as much as I want.
Yeah.
As Wolverine charges, he extends his retractable adamantium claws from the backs of his hands. They're razor sharp and capable of cutting virtually anything. They slice, they dice, they make julienne fries, and they can cut through a can and a tomato, just like a ginsu.
But wait!
One chop, I love his nuts. Two chops, I love his nuts.
This is Vince from Shamrock.
All he has to do is get close enough to use them.
If you say so, shrimp.
Oh, shit.
Reacting with a blinding speed that belies his massive form, Colossus lets fly with his improvised mace. He hits hard.
Oh my, Wolverine's almost naked.
I'm naked, bub.
And does absolutely no damage whatsoever. He's as useless as the Human Torch.
Oh shit, by the White Wolf.
Perhaps we should have surrendered while we had the chance.
Why is it
You
a
are
white
not
wolf?
French, Tavares.
Why is it a white wolf?
For Zach.
Because he's a fan of The Witcher.
Uh-huh.
But since we didn't, Nightcrawler, let's take them.
Oh, bye.
In the dungeon, the battle is joined in earnest.
Ernest is here? Yeah.
That's important to remember.
Hey there, little big boy.
While far above, in the castle's dining room, Doom's chef, more than lives up to his reputation.
Mine is a solitary existence. Sometimes my daughter Vanessa visits. Sometimes I stop an evil, not an evil platypus, a platypus.
All right, master. Drip, drip.
That's what's
I
happening
have
tonight.
Rarely. And when I do, I rarely have a guest as charming and beautiful as you.
We have to find Lord Lothar. The vulture
away
is
from
for him.
It's my time to shine.
Thank you, Lord Doom. Man.
Outback Steakhouse is now served.
Oh, here we go. I'm actually enjoying this and regretting that my sole purpose here is to keep Doom and Schmutz occupied while my fellow X-Men find in free arcade. They should have reached his cell by now. Doom is a fascinating man.
Trollop.
Or
Extraordinary. Storm seems drawn to me as I am to her, lioness to lion, queen to king. She does not fear me. She should. She will.
And now, the Continental.
I've been monitoring her companions since they entered.
Oh, dear God, Miss Piggy, no!
He's watching TV.
I'll deal with them at the proper time after I've dealt with their lovely leader.
You bastard!
Wow.
Sorry, guys, I was eating popcorn. Teamwork, X-Men. Don't fight them one-on-one. Confuse them. Turn their own weapons against them. Ha-cha-cha.
I'm naked.
I'm snagged. Well, this goon has me. I've also got him. Bobby would be proud. We're both immobilized.
Oh, why?
What's the safe word?
Silly
Portuguese.
boy.
I'm waiting for my line.
Wolverine.
Oh, I'm not trying my Wolverine. He's yours, lucky guy.
I'm way ahead of you, Wings. You want to see something hard? But first, don't worry. I'll cut you loose. And then I'll open up this tin suit and kill the guy inside.
Oh, wow.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, it did.
Look, Ma, no ahead.
Our asbestos nets have snared the demon.
Ah, shit, they're giving out cancer.
He'll never untangle himself in time. Blast him.
The battle suits fire as one, and the instant they do, Nightcrawler, with a jaunty grin and a wave, bam, teleports. The suits are ruined, the men inside stunned unconscious. 3 down.
Dead. They're dead.
I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Yeah.
Jim.
They're dead, Jim. 1 to go.
It's impossible. These suits were supposed to make us invincible.
I guess it's back to the drawing board. Hey, Optimus Prime.
Wolverine lunges, and the goon decides that discretion is indeed the better part of valor. He prays his master will understand the necessity for his strategic withdrawal.
No, I will not.
It's because I'm naked. Prejudice.
The coward evidently feared the X-Men more than me. I must teach him the error of his ways. His punishment should prove a sufficient object lesson to his comrades in Doom's service. There is only victory or death, never defeat. You are not my only guest, Storm. Allow me to present Arcade. I believe you know each other.
That's a fact, Vic. Though we've never been formally introduced, baby. How do, sweet thing?
You, a guest, not a prisoner. No. It was a trap from the very beginning, and I led the X-Men into it. How could I have been so blind like Daredevil or Alicia Masters?
Hey.
Yeah.
Raw
I
lightning.
would not fallen for that.
Raw lightning explodes from Storm's outstretched hand. Doom is staggered by the ferocity of her attack. But that is all.
An admirable try, Storm, and an admirable plan as well. Against a lesser foe, both might have succeeded. But I am Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I have forgotten more about strategy and combat than you are ever likely to learn.
Story stupid.
All of it against a platypus. You are an enchanting child, my dear. But that is all you and your fellow X-Men are. Children.
The Atom.
He lost his marble.
That globe. It's tracking me. I can't evade it. And the winds I'm generating around me can't blow it away. My arm's gone numb.
I've heard that before. They call that the stranger.
Mm-hmm. Sensations, fire in eyes, tentacle shoulder. So intense, absolute agony and ecstasy shooting through my entire body. Oh, my.
Don't get that when you're with me.
Oh, dear God, you're becoming... She's becoming Russian.
Goddess. My hand, my forearm, is turned to chrome, instead of turned to stone. What has Doom done to me?
Her concentration shattered. Storm loses control of the winds that held her aloft and drops to the floor. As she lands, the terrifying transformation sweeps up her arm, across her shoulders, down her side. In the literal blink of an eye, it's over.
Take
A
her
moment,
to my room.
A moment
3,
later.
2, 1.
Yes.
Trusty Sidekick presents hour number 2.
Too late.
A moment too late, Storm's fellow X-Men arrive.
Hour 2.
To be just as quickly as easily defeated.
They are very brave, Arcade, but very foolish. I almost feel sorry for them. I did not think anyone in the world would underestimate me, Heinz Domenschmerz. Yet they did. Oh, shit.
Feel sorry for yourself, Butcher. Your energy weapons had no effect on me.
Holy crack.
I am going to rip your armor from you piece by piece, Doom. And when I am finished with you, it will be Arcade's turn. Ah-cha-cha.
Doom does not engage in fisticuffs, you.
He hates auctions too.
All I need to do is use a neurodestructorator to scramble the motor neurons of your armored body. The
Yeah, make
effect,
your head on my face, bitch.
the effect is temporary, but until it wears off, you will be completely paralyzed.
This sucks.
As much a living statue as Storm, you have entered the lion's den, X-Men. You will not leave it alive.
Wow.
Next issue, Murder World, a lovely place to die.
Oh my.
That was fantastic.
That
It was
earlier.
uncanny.
Yes.
that was really good. Like,
That
it
was truly outrageous.
Yeah.
I got the voice of a drunk midget that was naked.
Uh-huh.
So, an ordinary Sunday for you.
Pretty
Yes,
much.
yes.
Yeah.
Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel. And make sure to check out our other readings. There's plenty of Doom to go around. Many kinds of Doom.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, maybe.
Yes. I forgot that the X-Men was focused around Storm for like 20 issues.
Ooh.
Well, can you blame them? Look at her.
I got that, but dump.
Y'all, dang, she talks so much in this issue, man.
I really thought of. I apologize. I actually thought about dividing up her roles when I saw how much Storm actually talks this issue.
It's all good.
It would have been hilarious.
No. Thank you so much. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
And as Rod likes to say, happy trails to you.
Until we meet again.
Doctor Silver aids the platypus.